Viola, congratulations on just an incredible performance. Your character is treated as less in so many ways.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Ava DuVernay's comments about the micro injustices that people of color experience every day.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, with your status as a world-renowned star, are you protected from that? Do you still experience that?
Oh my God, yeah. Absolutely.
Can you give me an example?
Boy, there's so many examples. There's examples, I mean, doing interviews, even for, an Oscar campaign or just, press for a movie. There's a sense that, as an actor of color, that you're sort of just playing another facet of yourself, that there's no artistry or skill attached to it. Or, people suggesting at any given time, even when I was doing How to Get Away with Murder, that I, wasn't right for the role because I'm dark skinned and, not attractive. Or, you played a character, but she wasn't strong. How do you feel when you don't play someone who's strong? I mean, there could be any number of things that insult your ability, that insult your looks, that questions that are asked of you that are not asked of your white counterparts. Like, there is no way that I can believe that anyone who is Caucasian is asked any questions about race and what is going on in America with George Floyd, and if Hollywood has changed at all. Do you see a change? They're not asked any of those questions. The only questions they're asked is about their work.
Although women are always asked the gender question. So I guess it's only guys who ask those questions. You disappeared so completely in this role. And you also sing. And I couldn't find where you'd sung on screen before. So talk about preparation for that, and then embodying this woman who was so powerful and dignified with terrible things happening to her.
Well, I sang one song, I think, to Dusty May, which was very private, which is, another thing, that even though we're in a recording studio and there's songs being sung, it's still private moments. And so we had 3.5 weeks of rehearsal. We had 3 weeks of rehearsal, but it was a lot because it was the dancing, it was the music, it was the men learning the fingering of the music. Certainly a lot of their scenes that were going back and forth. So it's drilling. That's what it is. It's just drilling and literally letting go of any of your inhibitions when you're on the stage, because she was known as a really dynamic performer.
She just owned her power. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Exactly. She did know her power. Here's the thing, she knew her worth is what she knew. She didn't have to barter for it. I mean, it's like me and George say, it's like a chess game. The whole movie is like a chess game between her and Irvin. It's like, you make your move, okay, I'm gonna make my move too. Okay, I'm gonna make my move.
I love that.
It became an out and out boxing match at times. But I do believe, it certainly is the case with my husband's mom, with my husband's grandmother, with my aunties, that there were people who knew their worth. And, it would be a better question for them if you went back in time and asked them where they got that from. But I certainly feel like Ma Rainey got it from the fact that it's like, what else do I have but what I do? What else do I got? If I don't harness and own that, then I have nothing, so.
I do. As I wrap up one comment on working with Chadwick, please.
Working with Chadwick was transcendent. It was. You definitely were in the presence of an artist who, I mean, this is a person who traveled with drums, djembe drums, which are called talking drums in West Africa. They literally talk to you, you know, just like the blues. When people play it, you can just feel it. You can hear them giving you whole monologues. He would travel with those drums and play the drums beautifully. But he did that for his own soul and edification. This is someone who wasn't interested in his last movie making $1 billion. He was done with that. He had moved on to create something new, to give to people. And he was someone who is incredibly generous to other artists. And you have a lot of business people in this profession. You really do. But you have very few artists, and he was one of them.
He certainly was, as are you. I'm always excited to see you and to talk to you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.